Hey, RFD Poland fans, you see these two faces, you know you're going to the races. It's time for the NTPA Championship Tractor Pulling Series this week from the big daddy of them all, Bowling Green, Ohio. And Greg, it's kind of interesting because people come to Bowling Green from all over. They save their money and everything. This is the destination in our sport. And normally when you see tractors that look like field tractors, you expect to see old black smoke coming out. Tonight's a different story. These guys are running alcohol and making tons of horsepower.
That's right. It's a super stock open class here tonight at the National Tractor Pulling Championships. And right now we have a tie for the lead. We have an old familiar name, Larry Roberts, and the big toy in the lead, but he's tied with Mike Chizik's Extremely Armed and Dangerous. Both are Case IH tractors. Now, if you look back, the last 5 years, the Roberts team has taken the titles, but this year it's a lot tougher go.
Yeah, these guys are closing in on Roberts. They've got him in the crosshairs. Let's see if anybody can catch him. Remember, it's coming to you from Bowling Green, Ohio, the granddaddy of them all.
Hi guys, I'm here with Mike Chizik's Extremely Armed and Dangerous. This is one of the toughest tractors here in the Superstock Open division at Bowling Green. Matter of fact, he's tied with last year's points champion, Larry Roberts. The big toy may find out that this tractor really is extremely armed and dangerous.
Well, and here we roll, and here's one of the Roberts pulling team's tractors. This is Johnny Evans, and this is the Big Toy 2.
Hey, Greg, we need to do a piece on who does the painting and the graphics on these vehicles. There's a lot of great artwork there.
No doubt about it, and an artist spent about a month at the Roberts stable back in the spring painting all of his tractors. Even his garden tractors had these nice murals on them. I mean, when the Roberts team does something, it's first-class R&L Carrier sponsored machine. Johnny Evans.
Started on the left side, came across to the right side. You can hear the chirping of the turbochargers. He did to 295 with a 9.
Yeah, pretty nice run to start our class here Friday afternoon in Bowling Green.
How many sessions they run at Bowling Green total, Greg?
5 sessions starting Friday afternoon and then Sunday afternoon. So
Big party in between every one of those sessions. It's a great place to be, yeah.
Robert Galloway rolls out, and he's out of Tennessee, and this is the Hawk Alcohol Edition. And I'll tell you what, this is a Engler frame. Very strong runner down in the Tennessee area, and he usually comes up to Bowling Green to see how well he fares against the Grand National Superstock Open scholars.
That balance is beautiful. He just touches it down on the other end.
Nice run, 290. A lot of these guys are running big cubic inches. Robert's a little under cubed, so as a few of the guys in this class will be, so a very impressive run. Now comes out one of the guys currently tied for the lead, Larry Roberts Jr. and Wilmington, Ohio. He's the defending champion of the Superstock Open class this year in the Big Toy.
He's done a lot for the sport. His company, R&L Carriers, they've got a new container company coming out, but they support the sport. They put their money where the mouth is, and I appreciate it. I tell you what, 'cause they definitely bring a class act to this sport.
Yeah, they treat all their employees well. I've been to their headquarters many times. A lot of hot, happy people working there. U-Crate is the name of the new business you mentioned there.
Yeah, I've seen it somewhere. Everybody walking around whistling zippity-doo-dah.
Wow, a little surprising, a little off the mark at 285 even, leading the class. A lot of guys behind him. And in fact, here comes the guy that he's tied with coming into Bowling Green. This is Terry Blackbourn.
This could take a new points leader out of this next run. Show us a new points leader, couldn't it?
This is the Extremely Armed and Dangerous Case IH that Ashley opened our show with, 335 series, and I'll tell you, he's got to be licking his chops. You know, he gets past that 285 of Larry Roberts, and he will be our new points leader.
He's fighting a battle and a war.
was not the run he was looking for.
Whoa, he missed a shot.
Wow, two of our big guns here today not getting the job done, surprisingly. No question about it. So Johnny Evans looking tall in the saddle right now. And here comes Aaron Hall driving Joe Kwiatkowski's taking care of business. It's a John Deere. And I'll tell you, Joe's had this machine many years. Aaron Hall's driven it several times. Joe must not be able to get here.
I'm only surprised that the two red tractors in front of him didn't make a better run. There's somebody's not reading something just right, because both those guys are capable of taking the lead. That's pretty. That was a nice run there. He set it down the other end.
He sure did.
Can't do any better now.
He showed it can be done. Takes her past the 310 mark pretty easily. Aaron Hall being the hired gun here for Joe Kwiatkowski.
And in Bowling Green, when that happens, you know what the crowd hollers, don't you?
Oh, boom! Here comes Robby Cruthchfield, another guy who could go that full pull mark. He's out of Liberty, North Carolina, and he has a machine shop down there, builds several pulling tractors, has several customers, and this is an impressive machine. He usually runs the regional national circuit, which means he doesn't have a Hemi-style head or overhead cam, so he's got his work cut out, but very capable, a lot of horsepower. Look at that.
What's the number? No, 05.
Very nice run. He's in second place, so.
All the crowd's loving it, that's for sure. Hey, stay tuned. More pulling from BG Bowling Green.
Join the Queen of Quilting as Rural TV presents Quilt in a Day. 29 years ago, Eleanor Burns introduced her first Quilt in a Day book, cultivating a quilt-making revolution by compacting months of work into one day. To date, she's authored over 75 books, and her training techniques are being used throughout the world by thousands of instructors. Join Eleanor for Quilt in a Day, only on Rural TV.
Hello, I'm Paul Ryan. We hope you will join us for the next America's Heartland, where we tell the story of American agriculture, from technology on the farm to the cost of doing business in today's economy. We'll also share the very personal stories of farmers and ranchers whose struggles and success help feed the nation and the world. So we hope you will come along as we discover the rich bounty of America's Heartland.
And now back to Greg Randall and Army Armstrong.
Hey, welcome back to Bowling Green. They're trying to get a handle on this track in the super stock category, and I think they're going to do it.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. We kind of bragged up the red there with the 2 points leaders, and you know, both of them have ran not exactly what they were probably looking for, but none of them made full pulls, but there's a lot of iron back there, and you know, it is the National Tractor Point Championships. They're looking to get that ring.
Yeah, Bowling Green, they're going to do anything they can to win.
Well, here comes Aaron Hall out again. This time he's driving the family's Waupun, Wisconsin-based Minneapolis Moline G1000 Vista. And obviously, he knows what the track's going to do. He rode in the saddle there for Joe Kwiatkowski and made a very awesome 310 pass. And now he's going to see if he can do the same with the families.
I'm in the seat, man. That pays dividends to see if it can happen here.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
He about took the ride Terry Blackbourn took there, right kind of in the middle. It kind of bounced and hopped and weights racked around. And wow, just there's got to be a little hitch in the giddy up out there on the track somewhere. And when you hit it, you're sunk.
Yeah, it's like running into a no man, like running into a hole. They just lose the horsepower, goes away from them. Now, Alan's going to come out now. He thinks he may have a handle for these guys. Let's see if he can do it with the green tractor.
Yeah, Alan BaBelle out of California, Hillman to be exact. And we saw him for the first time in Tillman, Wisconsin, and did very well, got in a pull-off. So a very, very capable machine here coming up.
California kid.
Was it Under the Influence?
Notice the graphic, the font of the lettering kind of tells you something. Getting it the hard way. I don't think it's going to work for him, though.
297 and 7. Yeah, a little short. It's just you look back at some of these runs. I mean, the taking care of business tractor just smooth as silk, and some of them are taking some rough rides. Outruns Ken Measel Jr. out of Almont, Michigan, and this is mining for dollars. He's right now in 3rd place, 2 points back. So you know he's got his eye on a couple marks. Larry Roberts and Terry Blackbourn both have ran. All he has to do is get past about 285, and he's going to gain some points here.
Yeah, they stumbled on him. That could cost him big, and this kid knows it. Oh yeah, I'm impressed.
Look at there. There's another one past 310. We're looking pretty good here. Robby Cruthchfield still holding on to the bubble spot at 305, but we go to our K3 tire replay. We watch Ken Measel coming out of the hole, and look at that front end raises. Doesn't bobble too badly. Powers it out past 310 and into our pull-off.
Ken, awesome looking run. You were 3rd in points before this hook. This probably helped you quite a bit, and now you've still got the pull-off. Tell me a little bit about it.
I had a pretty good run, kind of maybe a little light on the front, come up pretty high. Right now I'm actually 2 points out of the 1st, 2nd place tie, so this helped a lot.
Well, that's saying a lot, I'll tell you. 2 points, but he really put some distance on the guys today, it looks like. And here comes Patrice Beaudry. He's from St. Hyacinthe, Quebec, Canada. This is the Crazy Canuck. It's Case IH STX 500. It's Cummins 903.
With the big old snoot nose on it. That's what he's known for. Fans like this guy, man. He really gets after it, gets after it.
650 cubic inches, Ford turbochargers.
Goes away big time.
Hold on. That is one big cow, isn't it?
Yeah, they got skid pans under the front of this, and they work because they kept the vehicle from digging in at the front. They're kind of runners along the front. You can see them underneath the weight box there. As we get ready for the next one to come out, looks like it's going to be running bears. Is that correct?
Yeah, Jeff Hurd out of Port Clinton, Ohio. That's up near Sandusky off Lake Erie. And he and his dad, Bill, have been around a long time. This is the Running Bear All-American. 598 cubic inch Brent Long engine on an 06 Joe Inner chassis.
Did what he had to do.
He sure did. Unbelievable. He's one of the fastest guys to get out of his restraint harness. It's amazing. As we see the Chezik Transport replay, Jeff comes down the track, gets the front end up. Just a real pretty run from this angle. Doesn't look like he had to touch the brakes much, Army, and he's down with Ashley.
Jeff, awesome run. There's obviously a pull-off in this class. What do you got for these guys?
Oh, the tractor's working great. it liked this track out here today. Hopefully we got enough for him. We'll do our best.
Well, he did his best, and we've got a three-way pull-off. 310's the magic number you got to get, so Sid Broughton rolls out of here with his Desperado from Silver Springs, New York, and he knows what he has to do. Case IH 8950, another Brent Long machine engine, 3 Chargers on a 600 cubic inch motor.
Yeah, the whole complexity changed in this class now. You know you can't get by with one run. You're going to have to make 2 runs, and they're both going to have to be real hard. So drawing late in the field like this, heat's going to be on his mind. He's going to have to make a run, do the best he can, try to get everything cooled down in case he can come back for a pull-off. Too long before he went into the throttle. He's trying to dial it out to get the chassis loaded, and not going to work for him. A 283.
That's going to put him down a little ways in our point standing. Here is the 3rd and final R&L Carrier sponsored machines coming out. This is Ryan's toy, driven by Tim Howell, Clarksville, Ohio. Tim's been on the R&L Carriers team pretty much from its inception back in the late 90s. And he's an accomplished driver in his own right and a dependable wrench. He knows he's got to go to that 310 Army to get in our pull-off.
Yeah, and his boss had problems. He can really make a bad day good if he can get into school. Did it. Simple as that.
Final Roberts tractor did make it past 310. It'd been an upset if he didn't get past there. Good run by Tim Howell. We'll be back with our pull-off as they're loading up the sled. Stay tuned.
Greg, here we go. We're at Bowling Green. It's time for a pull-off. Tell us a little bit about these rascals coming out. We got 4 of them making a call for second round.
And we got a lone John Deere, which leads off our pull-off. This is Aaron Hall, Waupun, Wisconsin, driving for Joe Kwiatkowski out of Dorr, Michigan. He'll be going against 3 Case IH machines here in our pull-off. He gets to set the sled, so use the track any way he wants.
He's already been out there twice, hasn't he?
Had a chance to watch a lot of guys.
He went that right line.
He sure did.
He's going to set the pace down. 05, 305. That's going to be tough now. Somebody's going to have to really work to get that.
Had to touch the brake there a little bit to keep off that sideline as we go to our Cheez-It Transport replay. It has a great launch, gets some good ground speed, and then right around there, boy, it really starts sucking that way, and invariably had to hit the brake, took away a little feet, but hey, nice run for Aaron.
Aaron, you're the hired gun today for this tractor, and you bring it into the pull-off and run 305. You don't think it's going to hold up? That's what you said as you got off the tractor.
I don't think it's going to. I got sucked over to the side and in the dry dirt, so if someone keeps it down the middle, they're going to have a better pass. I hope it holds up, but it'd be a lot better to tell Joe I won than finish 3rd or whatever. So.
Yeah, I know what he's thinking. He knows he's got a good shot. Now, this kid, he's got to put it on kill. That's all Jeff can do. He has got to go for the glory on this one.
Yeah, and he had to be very pleased with that first run. Like he kind of said, it was a pretty pass, and it certainly was that. Not a good sight.
Everything's quick with him. Look at him. He said, I'm out of here. You can have the tractor. I don't want it.
That's definitely a broken engine. No doubt about it. 116.7 disappointing run. And I'm sure there's parts and pieces lying around on the track. And
yeah, his dad went out to check it out.
Hey, watch out. That's hot. Ouch. Yeah, you better use a glove on that. That's going to be a little hot. So they're digging a little gold out of the track, as it were. And Ken Measel rolls back to the track trying to take home the gold. Mining for dollars. Case IH. Hey, he's got to be the happiest guy in here. He's already taken over the points lead by virtue of what's happened here today. He just hopes to win. pass. It's got to be pretty close. Yeah, he took the lead, 3:07 and 3. Nice run.
Yeah,
Took it to the other side of the track,
the
Army.
question is, can Tim Howell handle this guy? And I don't know. It's going to be a war.
Yeah, Tim is the last one that's made it past 310. The engine's a little warmer than some, but they've got the provisions back there to help cool the engine. And
also, not just the engine, but also the clutches and the
Right.
drivetrain. That's where a lot of heat is
Nope, he's going to be a little short, and that makes Ken Measel our winner here in Bowling Green, Ohio. He's with Ashley.
Ken, a tough class out here today and a tough track too, and you still pulled it off. 3:07 in the pull-off, great passes. Tell me about it.
Well, I had a little trouble getting back to the starting line. There were so many people, and the traffic was so tough to get through, but we managed to get around. Had a little trouble getting it lit off the line, but all in all, it ran real well, and I'm extremely pleased with it. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Ken Measel Supply, our company, the family-owned company that we have, and Long Machine just builds an awesome motor.